Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Veronica. If you are new, please make sure you click that subscribe button down below. Today's video is going to be a how to save money video, as you can tell by the title. When Austin and I first found out that we were pregnant with Amelia, we got pregnant with Amelia when I was 17 and Austin was 18, so we were quite young. And you know, obviously when you're that young, one of the big things is, how am I going to afford to have this baby? So Austin's dad gave us, he really didn't like give us a tip. He just kind of told us one day, like out of the blue, he was like, when I was younger, one way that I really saved money was by doing this. And we implemented that into our lives, and we save so much money doing this. We save so much money. We sometimes save hundreds of dollars a month. We one time went 3 months doing this technique and we saved over $600 in 3 months. So the way that we save so much money, and it sounds so silly and like so simple, but we don't spend our $1 bills. We always save our $1 bills. And the way Austin's father kind of explained it to us was, you don't realize how much money you're spending when you're just spending your $1 bills. Like, you think like, oh, $3 here, like, oh, $2 here, whatever. And that money adds up so quick, and it is so true. So that's our number one way of saving money, that like we're good at, like, I'd say we're like decent at saving money. You know, obviously we like our things and like we like being able to buy things for ourselves, but that's like our main way of saving money. When we first thought about saving our money this way, you know, we were using our debit card for everything, and after like 2 months we were like, we're not really saving a lot of money, like what is he talking about? And then we thought like, okay, at that point, Austin had recently just started a server job, so he was making a lot of tips, you know, in cash. So that's how we started saving all of the ones, and it just like bankrolled in. It was like we out of nowhere just had so much money, and it was so great to have that feeling and to be able to have money in the bank for emergencies. So you know, if you're someone who uses a debit card a lot, I like to use a debit card a lot. Austin likes to use his debit card a lot, but we started carrying cash on us a lot more. We don't, you know, like we'll go to the bank and we'll withdraw a couple $100s, and then we'll keep that on us. Or like we'll just like keep some at the house, and if we go out, we'll like take 50 out or something, you know, just stuff like that. But we try to use more cash rather than use cards all the time. And then that way we can save all of our ones. So that's a really great way to save money. Obviously there are like other ways that you can save money, like you can like coupon, and budgeting is like a really big thing. You have to budget so much. When Austin and I first moved out, like on our own together, we were living off of one single income. Our rent a month was like $905, plus utilities and stuff like that. That was in our first apartment, and he was working as a car salesman, and he wasn't making a whole lot of money, but somehow we were still able to save a lot of money because I was the one who was in charge of like the finances, and so I was in charge of budgeting and everything like that. So if you're just starting out, or even if you're not just starting out and you still have some like trouble budgeting money, my one suggestion would be, take a look at your income, take a look at your bills, see if there's something that you can like take out. For example, like we didn't watch a lot of TV, so we didn't pay for cable. We only paid for internet, and then we had a Netflix subscription, and like my mom has HBO, so I use my mom's HBO. My cousin had Hulu, so you know, I'd use her Hulu and she'd use my Netflix, and so that way like some family members would pay for certain things, and then we'd all just share each other's like username and password, so we don't all have to pay for the same things, when you can just use each other's. So you know, like some stuff like that, you just got to look at that. And then once you look at how much money you have left over after you pay all of your bills, that's when you need to like go and put some money aside for like for your bank savings account. We have a like little file or envelope for like pet expenses. We have 2 cats and 1 dog, so obviously if one of them gets sick, Taking them to the vet is very, very expensive, so we like having money put aside for that. So, you know, we'll take some money. I mean, when we first started out, we'd put like $20 a month aside for the pets, and that was for all 3 of them. Well, at the time we had 2. But for the 2 cats, we would just put $20 aside, and it wasn't a lot, but it was a little bit more. And so in case there was an emergency, we at least had some money saved, and we didn't have to like throw all our money into that. The next thing is to just like really budget when you go out. Like I love going to Target, and I can easily go to Target and spend $150 without even thinking about it. So it's very important to try to not spend that money. I know it's really hard, but go to Target and like get what you need and then walk out, or get what you need and maybe one thing that you like and walk out, but don't get 10,000 things that you need or that you want. And then that's when like my minimalist lifestyle that we're now implementing into our life, that's when that comes into play too. You don't buy as much things that you don't need, you just buy the necessities. You live a lot more simply. But anyway, so the main way that we save a lot of money is we save all of our ones, and I promise you guys, like, just try it. So that's what we do. We just do our ones, but you guys can do anything. If you guys just want to like save all of your change, I save all of my change. And then I try to save all of my change, but when I go to the store, if like my thing is like $9.50 something, I like to use my change for that. But if you're not the type of person that likes to do that, then save all of your change. And then instead of going to like the supermarket and putting it in that machine that takes 13% of your coins, which is ridiculous, just take the time one day, put on a podcast, watch a movie, listen to some music, and roll them up yourself, and then take them to the bank and they'll give you cash for it, and they won't charge you anything, as long as you roll them up yourselves and they're like orderly and stuff. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this really helped you guys out. Let me know if you try this, and let me know if it worked for you guys. It really works for us. We save so much money, and like I said earlier, a lot of the time we save hundreds of dollars a month doing this technique. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye guys.